Hey everyone, UFC 284, what an unbelievable card, what an unbelievable main event, and the prelims were good for what they were as well. So all in all, really good show, definitely another contender for show of the year, and Australia got an unbelievable card, so yeah, a really good time. So the main card, I'm not gonna go fight by fight, but I'm just gonna say the opening fight between Crew and Mansfield. I was very surprised by the result, a split decision. But and just to be clear, I have not watched any of these fights back, so this is just my first opinion, my raw opinion. I thought Mansfield won two rounds to one, especially with the point deduction, because Mansfield did grab the fence in the third round to stop a clear takedown, so Mark Godder decided to deduct the point. So with the point deduction in the third, and I thought Mansfield won the second, and I thought Crew won the first. So in my opinion, I thought Crew won that fight two rounds to one. But if I watched it back, I could have a different opinion. That was just my honest opinion as I was watching it. And then we had Tapra. I think that's how you say it. Tapra got an unbelievable knockout, and it was probably knockout of the night, to be honest. And there was, what am I saying, knockout of the night? I meant to say it could be an early contender for. No, let's not get carried away. It was a good knockout. But I was gonna say it could be an early contender for knockout of the year. But I think that's a bit overboard on my part. It was a good knockout by Tapa, and he had a really good performance in front of his home people, or his, let me know, but Tapa's not originally from Australia. Yeah, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm just rambling. But he had a really good performance, and the crowd seemed to love him, and obviously he's from Australia, so there you go. And then Jack defeated Randy. I want to say that I'm just gonna call them Randy and Jack. So Jack got the win, and he had some of the like, if you look at Jack, you wouldn't think he has a lot of power if you looked at him based off of appearance. You would say he does not have a lot of power, but it's quite clear to see that he does. And I think he had a really good performance. Well, I know he had a really good performance. The first pop shot that he caught him with, he was able to rock him, and then he was able to get him down and get him in a related choke and get the submission. And I believe he called out Paddy Pimley after the fight, So let's see how that one goes. I don't think he'll get Paddy, to be honest, because I think that would be a bad matchup for Paddy, to be honest, and I don't think the UFC would do it. But let's see what happens. Unless that was another fight, and I've completely forgotten what the fight was. But I seem to remember somebody called out Paddy, and I think it was Jack. And by the way, the reason why I'm calling him Jack is because I can't say his surname, and it's just easier for me to call him Jack. So there you go. So really good performance in front of his hometown again, home country again. So yeah, a lot of home country fighters had a lot of good performances here, and that's not always the case, as we know. So yeah, good performance. And then we had Rodriguez versus Emmett to crown the interim featherweight champion. Yeah, the interim featherweight champion. I don't know why I had a memory fart there for a minute. So yeah, Rodriguez won the fight in the second round. Emmett did have his moments, but I thought Rodriguez was the stronger fighter over the 2 rounds. Like in the first round, Emmett did rock Rodriguez, but I just thought Rodriguez was the better fighter as a whole. And yes, it was a really good performance by Rodriguez, and I just don't think Emmett is that good, to be honest. Obviously, he will give you an entertaining fight, and he'll put his heart into the cage, and you have to give him a lot of respect for that. But in terms of the elite of the division, I don't think he's there, to be honest. But he's always going to be a danger because of his power. But I just thought it was Rodriguez was on a different level compared to Emmett. So there you go. And as I said, in the first round, Emmett gave a good account of himself, but in the second round, especially with the body kicks, Rodriguez was just on another level. And when you think about what happened in the main event, we could see Volkanovski versus Rodriguez. We could see that fight I don't want to say very soon, but I expect it will be next on the agenda. So I'm looking forward to that fight when it happens. And then we have the main event, a 5-round, and you know what, people are gonna say I'm overhyping it, but I believe it'll be an early contender, fight of the year. I don't think people gave Longachyv any. Let me say this. I think we have to give respect to Longachyv on the feet, because he was able to really affect this fight with his striking. And obviously, like a lot of people, I said as soon as Longachyv gets him to the ground, that'll be the end of the fight. But fair play to Volkanovski, he was able to get back off every time for the most part. Obviously, there was the 4th round where Longachyv had control of him on the ground. But when I say he had control of him. It wasn't like he was in danger. He just had him where he wanted him. But Volkanovski had the heart of a warrior, and he was able to really push the pace of the fight at points, and his cardio really helped him. Like, as I said, he was able to really push the pace at points, and and I would say this is probably the most competitive fight that Makhachev has had, at least in the UFC anyway. So yeah, it was a really competitive fight, and I'm not doing it any justice. But the first 2 rounds, it was so close. It was difficult for me to say, but I think in the moment I gave them to Makhachev. I'm not saying Volkanovski did not have his moments, but I think as a whole, the first 2 rounds I'll give them to Makhachev. The third round I gave it to Volkanovski. Clearly, I don't want to say clearly, but I gave the third round to Volkanovski. I gave the 4th round to Makhachev. I gave the 5th round to Volkanovski. So I don't think it was a bad decision to give the fight to Makhachev. So let me know what you thought, and thank you for watching. As I said in the beginning, I've only seen the fights once, so if I go back and rewatch them, I might have a different opinion on some of my opinions, but they were my raw thoughts. So let me know what you thought of this card down below, and if I'm forgetting a fight, then I apologise, but I don't think I am. And who would you like to see Makhachev face next? To be honest, I would love to see him in match down the line, but to be honest, it seems like this was one of them fights where Volkanovski did it. Volkanovski tried it, and he was unsuccessful. So I can't see him coming back up ever again, to be honest. Would it be good if he did? I think he could handle the division fine, but I just think at this point he probably thinks I can have a big fight with Rodriguez, and that's what I think he's gonna do. But I would not be surprised if the UFC convinces both guys to have another fight, because it was a really close fight, and as I said, the way I broke the fight down, I'm probably not doing it justice, but I do think this will be an early contender for fight of the year in some circles. So, as I said, really good fight. Both guys put it all out there, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm just gonna stop here because I'm rambling a lot. And thank you for watching. See you in a bit. Have a good day.